Discover how thousands of YouTubers are making a full-time income. Go to beatoolboss.com or click the link in the description. Welcome to Real Internet Cash TV. It's your man Earl, Batman Stringer, and I just watched a video titled 5 Business Ideas That Will Make You $400 per day. Alright, so this video comes from YouTuber Sara Finance. As always, if you want to watch the original video that I'm talking about, I will put a link to it in the description of this video here. Alright, so let's get into it. In the video, she goes over 5 business ideas that she feels could make you up to $400 per day. Alright, so going over these, the first thing that she talked about was being an Airbnb manager, property manager. Alright, so Airbnbs are getting more and more popular, and it's not just because they're a place to stay, but you're seeing more and more income opportunities associated with Airbnb. And this one is one that I heard of before, and it's definitely doable. The thing is, anything with Airbnb, in my opinion, it's really going to depend on your area, right? So in certain places, Airbnbs are everywhere, right? It's a tourist attraction. People are always coming in and out of town. So if you're in an area like that, anything associated with Airbnbs could be very, very profitable. Now, if you live in somewhere where Airbnbs are like not that common, or there's a few here and there, it might be more difficult. Now, it will be more difficult to really make some real money with Airbnbs, but like she did in the video, it can make you money if you find the right situation for you. All right, so the next thing that she talked about was being a virtual assistant, right? Now, this is real common when it comes to making money online, because virtual assistant can mean so many different things. And in my opinion, it's fairly easy to get into. Why? Because virtual assistant can mean setting people's appointments, answering emails. It could be lead generation. It could be content creation. It can be technical support, anything, right? A virtual assistant is just such a wide range. So she named in there that you can be a virtual assistant for online creators, YouTubers, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. You can be a virtual assistant and actually build a business off of that. And you don't, now this is me talking, you don't necessarily have to stick with influencers. You can kind of go after anyone who's trying to have a presence online or has an online business, right? You can definitely be a virtual assistant for those type of people as well. All right, the next thing she talked about was selling on Amazon FBA. If you're not familiar with what Amazon FBA is, it's basically selling products and they're fulfilled by Amazon. All right, so she kind of gives you the basic breakdown of that. Basically, what you will want to do is find a product that you want to sell. You want to find a basically like a wholesaler or a drop shipping type company that you can connect with. You want to get the products and you want to have them shipped to a FBA fulfillment center, right? And then you want to promote those products and you actually collect the money, right? And then Amazon will actually send it to your buyers. All right, FBA been around for several years now, and it is pretty popular, but I've never really dealt with FBA. I do know, I've heard mixed things about FBA. I ain't gonna lie. Some people are super successful and there's all these courses about how to make thousands of dollars a month. And then I've seen other stories where it's like, yo, stay far away from FBA. All right, but can you make money with it? Absolutely, I do believe it. But I do also think you need to do your research and really know what you're getting into before you really start putting money into it, and putting ad money into it. You want to know what you're getting into. Next thing she talked about was owning your own Airbnb property. Now, this is another common thing, especially going on right now with real estate and blah, blah, blah. A lot of people are getting properties, and instead of just straight renting them out to people, they're actually just using them as an Airbnb. And in a lot of cases, they're generating a nice monthly income, right? So it goes back to what I was saying before. My opinion when it comes to Airbnbs, it really depend on your location. Just like in the being a manager, like if you're in an area where people always coming and going, it might be a smart idea to find a property, maybe fix it up a little bit and turn it into an Airbnb, because some Airbnbs are charging anywhere from $200, $300, $400 a night. All right, a night you can get that. Obviously, you're not going to pocket $400 because you probably got to pay, your cleaning services and other little fees that come along with it. But ultimately, you can make some really, really good money if you have your own Airbnb property. So that definitely can be a profitable business to have. All right. And the final thing she talked about, which is one that I should know about, but I didn't really think about it, and that was being an influencer manager. All right. And when I was watching the video, I'm like, wait a minute, isn't an influencer manager, the same thing as being like a virtual assistant? And no, it's not, because a virtual assistant is basically just doing a lot of the, different tasks, where an influencer manager is the one who actually tries to find the influencer deals. They're the middleman, right? Just like a sports manager or a musician manager, right? Your job is to go through deals that the influencer might be getting, right? And you try to make the deals happen, right? And then once the deal happens, you get a cut, just like a manager or an agent. You get a cut of the deal. So if somebody hypothetically, you basically generate a deal for an influencer and it makes them 10 grand, that month, you take your cut, whether it be, 20%, 10%, whatever the arrangement is, and then that'll be your job. To try to get, obviously, the best and profitable deals for your influencer clients, right? So that's a really, really cool business idea. So now, out of all of these, which one is the best, right? In my opinion. Well, I don't even want to say the best. The easiest one to get into, in my opinion, is being a virtual assistant. Why? Because everybody pretty much has a skill that they can use to get in, to be a virtual assistant. So if you're good at, answering emails, or you're good at, talking to people, or you can do lead generation, or you can do video editing, you can go to basically anywhere and promote yourself, promote your services. All right. You could even start on a website called Upwork. You can go over there, create your account, and that's where a lot of people start as a virtual assistant. Even Fiverr, you can go over there, create an account, and offer different services. Ultimately, you're going to make more money once you're more of an independent virtual assistant, where you can just go to people and not go through a website like that. But that's a good place to start. So being a virtual assistant is definitely super easy to get started with. My overall favorite idea that Sarah had in her video was actually being an influencer manager. I like that idea. I never even really thought about that. But the only thing is with that is you really want to bring something to the table. You really want to show these influencers when you approach them, because that's what you got to do. You got to be able to reach out and let them know why, you would be a good manager for them. How can you help them land these big deals, these sponsorship deals or whatever. And if you can do that, and you can get, 4 or 5 influencer clients underneath your belt, and you're just making moves like that, you can be balling. I do believe that, because there's so many influencers out here, social media influencers from Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and they're making a lot of money, right? And you can, jump in and get 10 to 20% just from, hooking them up with good deals, right? So that's definitely something to check into. I really like that one. That's pretty cool. All right. So that's my take on Sara Finance's video on 5 business ideas that can make you $400 a day. Comment below. Let me know which was your favorite business idea. And once again, if you want to check out her original video, it's in the description somewhere. Just look for it. All right. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.